It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 6 foot tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a 2-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one. Saul.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Foul. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Failing to score with that right hook. Daniel Jacobs believed he beat Canelo Alvarez in their first fight. It was very close, but the judges gave it to Canelo.
Canelo Alvarez, this is a good fight. He improves fight after fight after fight. He knows exactly what he's going to do. Daniel Jacobs, on the other hand, is a strong, tough pro. He knows what's in front of him. He's been watching Canelo from big dots. So how do you prepare for a man that's been preparing for you for years?
Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There is not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Miss with that jab. Nice counter. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
And there goes Jacobs. He's down.
Oh, what? What a shot. What? Oh, my goodness.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. That'll be on to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Just missed with that hook. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? They both want a knockout, you can tell. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Perfect counter shot. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Back and forth they go. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The right hook just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What about Jacobs in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Jab slightly off target. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Punch, counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And he misses with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. They are giving us a high-tempo show. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what... Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. This is a high-octane battle. Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Now, hold it right there. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't land that jab. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. Time for the fifth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
No rest for the weary. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. Look at the footwork. They can pull it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big heavy blow, and Saul is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.